So sleep deprivation. Now, as we know, sleep deprivation is neurodegenerative. It's not just neurodegenerative. Can we say immunodegenerative? It leads to cardiac disease. When you sleep and rest, your body repairs. So you need that. And your brain is your central nervous system, and when that doesn't sleep, research has shown us extensively. If you stay up for too long, it'll just kill you. But sleep deprivation over prolonged periods of time, there's no doubt in my mind, though I'm not doing the brain studies, that it would, and does, if it continues to go on, although it shouldn't, because the only way it happens is crime. People don't just suffer from this. Alzheimer's and dementia becomes of it. It's neurodegenerative. It destroys your brain. So, the sleep deprivation here in Stockton and San Joaquin County continues. Now, they've used the voices on me a few times to sleep deprive me and wake me up, or a horn honk that's not real. Some of them are real. So I go around and I look and I find them, and I either flip them off, because they point their camera phones at me all day long too. It's a group of terrorist thugs. It's like their behavioral health service, the sheriff's department, mental health. Supposed to be mentally healthy. Or I honk back at them and get their license plate numbers, whatever happens that day. Well, I can do whatever I want. If people are committing crime against me, I don't have to abide by whatever the police departments are trying to tell me, or sheriff's department, or behavioral health. That's not the law. I can do whatever the hell I want to these people. So, including them now, because they don't follow the law. We did get 2 SPD officers that did, so the sleep deprivation continues. It has not stopped. But the new one for the past 3 or 4 days, I believe that was after the motel stay, right? When I was woken up, and I documented that, and what happened was a horn honk was set off, but it was technological. I can tell the difference between electronic and the real thing. Like voice to skull type stuff in the real thing. And then someone's voice, it sounded like a little gay boy, a little fag, went, schizophrenia. And that woke me up. So no, sleep deprivation isn't schizophrenia, and it's not insomnia, and it shouldn't lead to that unless you have a weak mind, which it could if people have weak brains. It's not like it's out of the question. I guess it could. Maybe they've done it to other people before, and that's why they're continuing to try and do it to people, and they ran across me, and we all lost and we die. So now, for the last 3 days, 2-3 nights or days, it's been I don't know the gender. I'll just say guy. It's been a guy in one of the parking lots around me, and he's on either a motorcycle, it sounds like a motorcycle, or in a V8 engine type car with, like no muffler and stuff too. It's like, it's really loud, but he just waits. He's just waiting. I'm not going to get out and chase because they're using illegal technology and they're monitoring me. So what would most likely happen, I just get ahead of it. I'm not going to get out of my car because I'm in my privacy. I've got my whole car covered. Take everything down so that I could drive around and then go drive and try to find him. By the time I do that, he's already driven off. And then when I come back and put it all back up, he comes back and he waits. So I go to sleep. Every time I'm going to sleep and lay my head down, I can hear his vehicle wherever he's at in one of the adjacent parking lots, waiting on the side of the road or something. He's around in the area to where it's traveling into my vehicle. So this started up last night and the previous nights. Last night at around like 1:30 or 2 a.m. And he just waits. And he did this until 7 or 8 a.m. And he just waits until I go to sleep. And then he revs his engine and takes off and wakes me up. And then as I go to sleep again, just comes back and starts waiting. So this is what their government does. The sheriff's department's in possession of the technology. I guess there's probably their state CIA. So this is what they're doing to me. I don't report it to any of them because they're framing for mental health and crime. So I just make videos about it and report it. And there's nothing they can do about that because I'm not going to them or asking them for anything. I'm reporting what they're doing. I've went through this before. When I report what they're doing, they call me, I'm delusional, even if it has nothing to do with voice to skull. Like, I just want my hard drives investigated. You know, like an electronic investigation. Nonsense! The Holy Oracle said you're delusional. So, we don't have investigations here when it's the Sheriff's Department itself and their police departments, those involved in the police departments, and I guess they have some state CIA and somebody else in here who thinks they're federal and a little thug gang that could be, they might have federalized them, whatever it is. They don't investigate those things. You get delusions because it's them doing it, and they think they have some type of immunity to do it, and I've already covered this. We just kill all of them. It's treason. They all know because they listen to me and watch my videos somehow illegally. They wiretap and eavesdrop and stuff and have illegal technology. The Ninth Amendment, it's over. So there's no law. There's nothing in place that says we created something that allows you to remove all of this guy's rights. You can do whatever you want. It's the Ninth Amendment. It says you can't do that. It says all your rights exist together in harmony and you always have those rights. Except for when you're in jail or something or on probation. But there's nothing about probation that would permit for people to sleep deprive you, torture you, terrorize you, follow you around, hack into everything. You have no privacy, you have no rights. So that's what it is. It's when it's stalking and harassment, this isn't... It's nothing. Who's this? Some guy. What does he have? YouTube page, a Facebook page, no friends. What's he? He's the threat of the century to San Joaquin County. The weaponless mass murderer. So I'm like, well, how credible does a threat have to be? Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm doing it again, guys. Look, I'm killing everybody in the entire world. Okay, this is a death threat. Is that understood? Who's going to come arrest me? I need a peace officer, maybe a psychiatrist. Someone's got to come arrest me. Maybe we can get a psychologist out here or just some mental health staff worker. We can get a peace officer. Can he come out? Sheriff's Department's officer. Maybe a CIA agent. Someone in the federal government. Maybe just a common citizen can come arrest me for this one. I'm killing everybody in the entire world. This is a death threat. These are death threats. It's plural in one because it's multiple people. I'm killing everybody in the entire world. Now what I do is I keep some scientist and we recreate the animals. And when I have enough of those, I kill all the scientists. I create a female version of myself and I keep some of the military and we sweep the entire country for survivors and we kill all of them. I nuke the planet. And then we do this I look at the rest of the globe, I have satellites, and any movement I see on the ground, I just fire off more nukes at them, and I kill the remaining pockets of survivors. And there's nobody left but me and this chick that came from my DNA, and we just have sex with each other and repopulate the Earth.